And for today's buys, make sure bearish. Look at how we just run away from that midnight open. Who has been making money from here? The buys. So I'm thinking they should take out this high, lead people to the wrong side, then we continue low. Take out the sell side liquidity of the Asia low. To be honest, I would like to see them take it much higher in premium, which we have a weak CE and also the new day opening gap, then just drop it lower because they left some relative equal lows and potentially get below the midnight open. That's what I'd like to see. Let's see what the market has for us. Yo, what's going on, guys? Fortune Mesh here again, and welcome to another video. And today I'm going to explain how I took this trade. And that first clip you just saw right now explains what I was looking for today. So basically, I was looking to see price go into the new day opening gap, which I would like to see act as resistance to push price lower. Then that's when we decided to have our trades there. But let's do a quick breakdown on what we had on the higher time frame. So what we have on the higher time frame, we have this range high and low. So wait, let me just put it the other side. So we have this range high and low. Price reacted into premium. Price is just trading into premium. And what do we have in premium? We have this gap open here, which is a new day opening gap. And this new day opening gap is coupled with a week CE that we have. So I wanted to see price reject from there, and I'll tell you why. Now, when we go to the 15-minute, what we see is that price was just expensive from the midnight open. So basically, price is just going high from the midnight open, and that should bring you to a question of who has been making money from the midnight open. The people who have been making money from the midnight open are the buyers. So everyone who was buying here is the one who was making money. So what I wanted to see at the 9:30 open, I wanted to see price lead people more to the wrong side till we get to the new day opening gap, then we continue lower, taking them out. So that's how basically my model is. If you haven't watched a video of my model, I'll just attach it to the screen and you go check it out. So basically, I was approaching it with Fortune's model, and I wanted to see price go higher at the 9:30 open, get to a higher time frame resistance, which is the new day opening gap, to then go lower. As we go to the lower time frame, we see price now at the 9:30 open will go lower, take out this low, then continue a bit higher, taking out that high, of which I would like to think it was a bit problematic here, and anyone who rushed it had a very bad day. So the reason why I'm saying today showed me that it can be a low probability. It's when ES now took out this low here, and now NQ continued higher to take out this high. So we basically had a bearish SMT and a bullish SMT. That's when I decided to stay out, because what I wanted to see is price just going at the new day opening gap, then reject from there. But now we have a bullish SMT and a bearish SMT. So I just continued with the bias that I had, that I'm bearish for the day because of how expensive price has been. From the midnight open, price has just been going high. So I stick with that. We should continue lower. Then we see price now react on that new day opening gap, going lower. So everyone was just chasing up this movement higher. I would like to believe everyone was chasing this movement higher, thinking maybe it should get to the all-time highs, right? And it didn't do that. So we reacted nicely on that new day opening gap. Price broke lower. What I wanted to see now is pay attention to how we have this first presented FVG. So if I want to see price continue lower, I want to see the candles of the body, well, the bodies of the candles close below the first presented FVG, to then treat the first presented FVG as the as a resistance level. So in this case, price traded lower, and I wanted to see this first presented FVG act as resistance, but I didn't like how this candle closed below the first presented FVG, and this is where actually I decided to have my trade when it closed below it. I thought to myself, the way we have this week and this next candle, maybe we might use this BC that has been reacted on as support, leading price into the new day opening gap, now act as resistance to lead price lower. So in this case, I had my first trade here, and my stop was just um a bit before the first presented FVG. So now it took that position out, reacted on the first presented FVG. Then after reacting there, it basically did what I was looking for, because I wanted to see the first presented FVG now act as resistance. Then price goes lower. Once it closes below the first the IFVG that we have here, I entered on a trade just right there, and we had a reaction going lower. So that's what I was looking for. So this is basically the power of three and how I explain the fortunes model. You should start the trading day with the mindset of how the candle is likely to form. So in this case, we had a accumulation here, manipulation going higher, leading people to the wrong side, a higher time frame PDRA, and price going lower. And where should you take your first partial? Your first partial should be at a discount PDRA. So in this case, if you anchor a fib from this range low to the high here, from this range low to the high that we have here, you can see that there's BC here in the 15-minute chart is in discount. So price is likely going to react on it. So in this case, this is going to be our first partial. So this is where we had our first partial, and trade is still running. Like I said, we identified this would be a low probability condition. So this is why I took the trade on a paper trade. So this is basically just tape reading and taking a trade on a demo account to see what price wants to do, and protecting our own capital. So it's important to stay out if you see conditions don't fit perfect for your model. So in this case, it wasn't really good for what I was looking for, but I'm glad to see price go to the target that I was looking for, and having to reach the first partial and potentially reaching that liquidity that I'm aiming for, which is the sell side liquidity. And yeah, that's basically what I was looking for today. And if you have made it this far, thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Peace out.